Taking a proactive approach to continuing professional development and ensuring your knowledge and skills remain up to date need not be as onerous as you think. In this recording, I will provide some helpful tips for making use of the various electronic resources provided for Lancaster University alumni to help you stay abreast of the latest thinking, developments and trends in your profession, industry or an area of research in which you have an interest. My name is Caroline Gibson and I'm one of the faculty librarians here at Lancaster University. Before we get started, if you haven't already done so, you'll need to ensure that you have registered to access the Lancaster Alumni Library web pages. It is through these that you will be provided with access to the library's electronic resource collections. You might want to take a look at the Introduction and Getting Registered video before continuing with this one. As university alumni, the library provides you with access to thousands of academic journals, magazines, business and trade publications, and professional presses across a wide range of disciplines. These publications can be found in collections typically organised by publisher or discipline, such as JSTOR, Sage Journals Online, Springerlink, Project Muse, and Business Source Alumni, all of which you have access to. Most of the journal collections will allow you to set up email alerts so that you are notified when a new issue of a specific publication comes out, together with brief details of the articles contained within it. This often is referred to as a Table of Contents alert, or TOC. Alternatively, if there is a particular topic or subject you want to keep up to date on, you can create and save a keyword search that will notify you if something is published on your topic of interest. Both of these methods are an efficient way to keep up to date. So how do you decide which journals might be worth following, or which collections might be useful to set up saved search alerts in? It can be tricky knowing which collection might contain journals and publications that match your research interests, so you may wish to consult the resource summaries provided on the Alumni Library web pages. Alternatively, if you visit each of the collections in turn, you'll find most provide the option to browse titles by subject discipline. This might help you determine which collection is most appropriate for you. Lastly, it could be that there is a specific title you already know of, in which case it will be necessary to find out if it's available in one of the collections. You can do this by browsing or searching the title lists. Irrespective of which collection you are using, if you want to receive a Table of Contents alert, you'll first need to register with the provider. When you're on the home page for a particular collection, look out for the option to access or create an account, or sign in or register. You should only need to provide some basic information, including an email address. Once you have an account set up, log into your chosen collection using these new details. Now let's say I'm interested in keeping up to date in the field of entrepreneurship, and I'm aware of a journal called Entrepreneurship Theory and Practice published by Sage. I can navigate to this title by accessing the Sage Journals collection from the Alumni Library web pages. Once on the Sage website, I need to log into my personal account. I can then search the A to Z of journals for this particular title. On the journal homepage, we can see some information about the journal. There are links to access past issues of the title, and you can also view the most recent articles, together with those that are most read and most cited. To create a Table of Contents alert for new issues, select Sign Up within the Email Alerts menu. It is now necessary for me to confirm what I want to be notified about and how regularly, so choose whichever options are best for you. Although each collection in which you want to create a Table of Content alert might have slightly different terminology for setting up an alert, have a look out for options to share or for email alerts. If in doubt, consult the help facility within the collection you are using, as they will normally have FAQs on creating and managing content alerts. Now that you have created an alert, you can sit back and wait to receive an email when the next new issue is made available online. A quick scan through the table of contents contained within the email will only take a few moments, and should there be an article of interest, you can follow the respective link to access the full text, which you can either read online or save for a later date. Rather than keeping up to date with articles published in one or two specific journals, it could be that it's more helpful to receive an email alert when an article is published on a subject or topic that matches your research interest, irrespective of where that article is published. Developing technologies, changing customer demand, and new legislation are just some examples that illustrate a need to keep up to date in many workplaces, and knowledge that could be gained through reading professional and academic journals, books, research papers, articles, and more. For example, if I wanted to be notified when some new research is published on crowdfunding and startups, I might choose to set up a search alert in Business Source Alumni, as within this collection there are over 600 business management magazines and journals. Similar to a table of contents alert, if you want to set up a saved search alert, you will need to have registered for a personal account for your chosen collection. Therefore, I'm going to log into my EBSCO account so that I can create a saved alert within this collection. First of all, you will need to create a search on your topic of interest by entering appropriate keywords and phrases in the search fields. Once you have done this, run the search to view your results. Depending on the number and relevance of the results you retrieve, you may choose to refine your search to either broaden or narrow it. Once you're happy with the relevance of the articles in your results list, you can set up the alert. Within Business Source Alumni, I first need to view my search history. Select my search and then select the option to Save Searches Alerts. Give your search a meaningful name, just in case you create multiple saved searches in the future. Then select the Alert Radio button. Once you do this, you will be presented with options for how frequently you want to receive alerts and more. Once you have selected your preferences, save them. Now that you've created your alerts, you can await delivery of an email containing the details of articles that match your search, which you can then access should you wish. In some instances, you will continue to receive alerts indefinitely, or where a collection allows, you may have chosen a different duration. Either way, you might find that you want to modify your alert, either in terms of frequency, or you may want to refine it somewhat once you've had a chance to review the articles that are being sent to you. You may also want to pause or delete the alert if it's no longer required. All of these options are possible. However, the way in which you change your settings will differ depending on the collection in which you've created the alert. In the example using Business Source Alumni, alerts are saved within the folder. Simply select whether you want to edit the alert or delete it completely. Whether you choose to set up a table of contents alert or a search alert, hopefully you will discover that they're a convenient way to have relevant content sent to you, taking away the need for you to proactively visit and search library collections. So why not consider using alerts as a professional development tool to help you stay on top of the game in your workplace? Unlike many other learning and development opportunities, these services are free to use, quick to set up, and allow you to engage with quality academic content.